Are you concerned about having enough money saved up for retirement? Well, you're not alone. According to a recent 2023 survey, only 44% of Canadians are confident they will have enough money to retire as planned. And 74% are worried about inflation and rising prices and how that will affect their finances. But there are solutions available to help you enhance your retirement income and get you back on track. The Retirement Recovery Strategy is an ebook I put together which offers a set of 5 proven strategies to help you boost your retirement income. And I'm going to talk to you about all 5 strategies right now. While it's not an exhaustive list, it's a great place to start. So if you're watching this, you may be a little concerned about your retirement savings, and don't worry, you're not alone. Even the richest people in the world worry about running out of money in their golden years. But fear not, there's lots of unconventional strategies to help you out and to help you build that retirement nest egg faster than the typical Canadian normally would. This video is for those who got a little behind on their plans and they want to provide for their financial future. So let's dive right in. Strategy number 1. Know how much you'll need. The first step in retirement planning is to determine how much money you're going to need to retire comfortably. Zig Ziglar once said, if you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. Now, everyone hates budgeting, I know that. This is not what this step is. This includes estimating what your expenses will look like in retirement. Why? Just so you have something to aim for. A common rule of thumb out there is to aim for a retirement income that's 70% of your current after-tax cash flow. So how much money is coming into your bank account every month now. Now your situation may be different. The best approach is to look at what you spend on your money now and then estimate how those expenses will change in retirement. For example, if you have a mortgage payment now, but you're going to have it paid off by the time you retire, you're not going to have that mortgage payment anymore. You may need 2 cars right now because you and your spouse both work, but that you go down to 1 car in the future. So start with getting a list of all the items that you spend your money on now, and then figure out how much you'll likely spend in retirement on each of those items. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can find a list of expenses on a website. Strategy number 2, change your investment strategy. You may not need to, but you may need to consider changing your investment strategy to reflect your changing goals. It's too large of a topic for me to go through in this video in its completion, but adherence to like a good investment strategy is difficult for most Canadians because of behavioral finance issues. What does that mean? Well, long story short, that's just a fancy way of saying that our emotions and our beliefs often lead us to make poor financial decisions for ourselves. And this is especially true with respect to how Canadians invest. When you're trying to make up lost ground in your retirement plan, you may have to commit to a longer-term investment strategy that may or may not look like what you've done in the past. This may include increasing your allocation or your holdings in stocks, particularly growth stocks, and reduce the amount of bonds you hold or GICs. Additionally, you may have to be prepared to rebalance your portfolio at times when it's difficult to do so after significant market events. There are a number of different risks to consider, and there's a significant focus in our society on what's called your risk tolerance. So this means choosing investments that fluctuate within a range that's comfortable for you. But one risk that is not often discussed is risk need. So you may be in a situation where you need to take a certain level of risk to get your investment accounts from where they are now to where you need them to be. And that may involve some soul searching as to what level of volatility or ups and downs you can tolerate in your investments with respect to the return that you need to achieve over time. Strategy number 3, increase your government pension benefits. Now, what does that mean? Well, if you're eligible for the Canada Pension Plan benefits, you should consider delaying taking them to an age later than 65, which is typically when people take them. You can take them as early as 60, but they reduce it for every month you take it earlier than 60, and they increase your monthly benefit by every month you take it after age 65. So if you wait till age 70, it increases your annual benefit by 42%. Which can significantly boost your retirement income over the long term. But it's important to note that the decision to delay Canada Pension Plan or CPP benefits should be based on your individual circumstance, including your health, your retirement income needs, and your other sources of income. It's also important to consider the impact of delaying CPP benefits on your overall retirement income plan. You may wish to speak with a financial advisor on this, someone like myself, to help you determine the best approach for your individual needs. Strategy number 4, use your home equity. Home equity can be a valuable source of retirement income. You can access your home equity in several different ways, but here's 2. Consider downsizing your home, number 1. That involves selling your current home and purchasing a smaller, less expensive property. Then you invest in the difference and use those investments as a source of retirement income. Strategy number 2 there is you could use a reverse mortgage. Now what is that? A reverse mortgage is a way for a Canadian homeowner aged 55 or older to borrow money against the equity in their home. You receive a lump sum payment or a series of payments, and then you don't have to make any payments at all until you sell your home or you move out or you pass away. And the loan amount can be up to 55% of the home's appraised value. The interest rate is typically higher than a traditional mortgage, so you have to be careful with these. And the borrower retains the ownership of their home and can use the money for additional income or expenses, but it's important to consider the advantages and disadvantages carefully before taking out a reverse mortgage, because obviously then someone else has a claim against your home, a creditor. Strategy number 5. I know, duh, but save aggressively. To achieve your retirement goals, you should save aggressively and focus on eliminating debt. You see, at the same time that you're eliminating debt, what you're doing is you're taking away monthly payments or bi-weekly payments. And once you've gotten rid of the debt, you want to keep that going in a sense, so keep those payments going out, but this time you start to pay yourself. So you automate your savings, and that makes the process easier to adhere to because you're paying yourself first every time you get paid, for example, and you don't think about it. It just happens automatically. Now, there are 3 steps to this process. So, number 1, start an out-all war on debt. Here's a 3-point plan that will help you win the war on debt. You create a budget. I know everyone hates budgeting, but this is the first step to paying down your debt, is to create this budget and kind of understand how much you can actually put down. So you list all your income sources and expenses, and you figure out how much you can put towards debt payments each month. And then you make that a priority. You make sure to prioritize your debt repayment in your budget, and you cut back on unnecessary expenses. Focus on paying off these debts with the highest interest rate first. Look for ways to increase your income and decrease your expenses. A lot of people don't focus on increasing their income. They don't think about asking for a raise or finding another job. Also, automate your debt payments as well. So essentially, call your lender, call your mortgage provider, and ask them if you can increase your regular payment to them, and you'll find out in most cases you absolutely can with no penalty. And after your debt's paid off, you start to build up your investments the same way, by contributing automatically. Most investment companies can help you set up an automatic withdrawal from your bank account that will go right into your RRSP or your tax-free savings account or your non-registered account. So what's the conclusion here? Retirement planning can be challenging, but with the right strategy, you can achieve your retirement goals even if you're behind. Using a financial advisor often leads to better results when implementing a retirement income strategy because they can provide you with valuable expertise and guidance. A financial advisor can help you evaluate your situation, identify your retirement income needs, and then help you develop a plan that's tailored to you and your unique circumstances. They can also help you navigate this complex world of tax and investment options that are available to you and keep you on track with regular check-ins and adjustments to your plans. Now that last part is important. I'm going to say that again. The adjustments or keeping you on track or regular check-ins, that's accountability. So a financial advisor can help keep you on track. Oftentimes we're our own worst enemy and we get ourselves off track. So it's nice to have that other set of eyes and that other voice saying, hey, these were your goals. Do you remember them? These are the things that we have to do to get there. Let's make sure we're doing them. So ultimately, a financial advisor can provide you the support and knowledge needed to ensure that you're making the most of your retirement income and achieving your financial goals. You know, a wise person once told me that if you find yourself in a difficult situation financially, it's better to 1, assume the worst, and 2, take action to improve on that situation. I see a lot of people who they spend a bunch of mental energy lamenting over the past, hiding their situation from others. They're embarrassed. They're upset that they made some mistakes. But in the end, none of that matters. You need to improve on the situation that's in front of you. Your retirement income outcomes can be improved more than you think. And hopefully these 5 strategies help you go down the right path. Thank you for watching.